Man, it's your big brother K-Rino. I saw something on a sign today that stood out to me. It was really, really, really profound. On the sign it said, "Find something to be grateful for." And at a glance, I think that that's something we could look at and kind of just say, "Oh yeah, it's a cool little statement," but then we'll brush by it and kind of keep on going with our day. When in reality, man, I don't think we really understand how deep that is. Just that state. It said, "Find something to be grateful for." When the truth and reality is, we shouldn't even have to find. We shouldn't even have to search and look for something to be grateful for, because we ought to be able to run off 9, 10 things off the dome just real quick to be grateful for. Just starting with waking up today, starting with every breath you take, like Sting and the Police used to sing. But you can look around you, man. The fact that you got a roof over your head, the fact that you was able to eat when you wanted to eat, and move around when you wanted to move around. All of these things are the things that we should be grateful for, but there are also things that we take for granted simply because we used to it. if you've but and if you've never been through a situation where you didn't have a lot of the things that I mentioned, then it's way easier to take them for granted and just feel like this is a given, when the reality is not a given. And the reason why you know it's not a given, because there are many people who have had it way better than we've had it from a material standpoint, and they ended up sleeping under bridges. They ended up on drugs. They ended up in a bad way. And when you end up in a bad way, or when you get into a bad way after being in a good way for a while, it's funny how the first things that you start to think about are those little things that we took for granted. Being able to just go in the bathroom and take a bath or a shower or something like that. Now you taking baths and showers from pillar to post. You got to sneak in Burger King and try to bathe or wash off and stuff like that. See, that's why when it says find something to be grateful for, man, we should never have. See, the word find indicates that something is lost. And the truth of the matter is, I guess we could say that gratitude on the whole, is lost. We don't have just that natural gratitude to the Most High for giving us these things that we look at as being basic things. Um, Not even talking about the big blessings that a lot of us receive. I'm talking about just the regular stuff. So I guess that speaks to the depth of that statement to say find something to be grateful for those who are not seeing it. See, a lot of us don't see it. And the reason why I know that a lot of us don't see it is because when you are in this world that we in, where you do have those basic necessities that we've been talking about, now you start to feel that entitlement. See, we talk about entitlement all the time as it relates to other people. Like, if you got a spoiled child, he just has a sense of entitlement. Or it may be a man or a woman who's been privileged, and they just walk around with this sense of entitlement. But the truth is, man, sometimes we make the mistake of walking around with a sense of entitlement as it relates to God Himself. Like, God, you're supposed to do this, or you're supposed to do this for me. What are you talking about? And then the first time something don't go your way, God, why you? I don't understand why. Really? And a lot of times when we complaining on them kind of levels, you still got it better than a lot of people. Still doing way better, man. still have everything in this world to be grateful for. And why is it that you can come across, you can encounter people who are homeless, you can encounter people who are really bad off, and they start telling you how grateful they are. They start telling you how blessed they are. Blows your mind if you don't understand. Because they understand. They understand the things that they have that they should be grateful for, and they also have an understanding of the level they're on could be a lot worse. Somebody always got it worse than what you think you got it. What you think you got it. So if you have that day or that week or that month, that stretch where things don't seem to be working out, man, it just seems, oh man, I'm in a little janky little rut right now, right? When you have that stretch, man, the last thing you should ever do is start becoming that negative, entitled, why me, this ain't right, this ain't fair type of person. Because you're screaming and crying about something not being fair in a well-air-conditioned home or an apartment. You're screaming and crying about something not being fair on your way to the grocery store to get some food. In a car that you're driving in, by the way. So, start having some perspective, man. And start understanding what you actually have and how great the things you actually have are. You got your health. You got all these things, man. Even if your health ain't perfect, you're functioning. You're functional. You're more functional than some people who just go visit the hospital. Go visit a mental institution. Go just ride through your neighborhood and see all the people that are laying on cardboard boxes on the freeways all throughout America, and then come back to me talking about how bad you got it, how wrong and how unfair life is, and you just crying about people this and folks did this and do that. Come on, man. Get out of this type of vision, that tunnel vision. You have this type of vision that's only allowing you to see your small little lane, but all this is blocked off. The rest of this is blocked off. If you open up to the rest of this, you'll have a better understanding of what you have. All right, man, it's your big brother K-Rino. I'll catch y'all later on. Peace.